What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be going over the top places, in my opinion, for you to live here in Las Vegas. All right, so like I said, we're going to be going over the top areas to live here in the Las Vegas Valley. This is based off of my experience, my perspectives, and just what I've experienced over the last year living here. And we'll go ahead and just start off with this point. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you're back from another video, give it a thumbs up. Now, just getting into the reasoning for all of this, you need to really know where you want to live, and you want to live in the right spot, because I know for me personally, had I originally moved where I intended, which was just next to the Strip, I would have hated living here. It would have been way too busy. It would have been way too many homeless people. It would have been way too much crime. I would have had way too much noise around me. So you have to know what you want out of living here first, I think, is number one. So you need to know, do you want to live in a quiet area? Do you have kids? Are you looking for entertainment? Are you single? Are you married? Like, what are you looking for out of living here? And I think once you determine what you're looking for out of living here, it becomes much easier to actually pick where you want to live. If you're a single guy who likes going out and you're about that, you want to obviously live near the Strip or as close to the Strip as possible. If you're somebody who works from home and you need quietness and you prefer a suburban lifestyle, Henderson may be great for you. There's so many things to factor in when deciding to move somewhere, but it is super important that you consider your lifestyle and what you are looking for. Now, with that being said, I will say I would recommend, if you're thinking about moving here, definitely come here first, fly here, rent a car, drive here if you're close, and make a list of about 10 different neighborhoods that you want to check out. Maybe in the north, maybe in the south, maybe in Henderson, maybe in the west, maybe on the Strip. Put a bunch of different places on your list. Come here, drive around, check out the different areas, and then you'll be able to see very quickly, you know, maybe you don't like this area, maybe you don't like that area, or maybe you do like this area more. It's all about perspective, and it's all about coming here and experiencing it for yourself. As much as I want this video to help you guys, I don't think any video or any piece of content is gonna help you more than personally coming here and getting that real experience. So hopping into this video, we're gonna start in the southeast, because this is personally where I live. And this is one of my favorite areas, which is Henderson. The reason why I like living in Henderson so much, I've done countless videos on this. I'll put a card up to a couple of them as we're talking here, but I love it because it's super quiet. There's hardly any crime that I'm aware of. I don't see any police hardly ever in this area. I live in the 89074 zip code, so anything off of the 215 is gonna be relatively safe. You're not really gonna have the crime that you would if you were over by the Strip, at least not yet. The area is starting to grow. There's more people moving here. I've seen it from you guys in the comments telling people to stop moving here. Look, I get it, but 99% of people who watch this video, quite honestly, are not actually going to pull the trigger. They just are looking for information. They're considering it. They're not really sure. So I get it. You don't want people moving here. I don't either. But at the end of the day, like I said, most people are not actually gonna pull the trigger. Now, if you are somebody who's thinking about pulling the trigger and you have a family, I think Henderson is a great area. Or if you work from home like me, you need quiet. You don't want a bunch of city noise. You want to be able to go outside and walk. There's a bunch of different parks around here. I can get to anything that I need in a 2-mile radius. I can go to Target, I can go to Walmart, Best Buy, the mall, the grocery store, Starbucks, the gas station. Everything is super, super close, so I hardly ever have to get gas. If you're somebody who works outside of this area, then yeah, you're gonna have to get gas and travel a little bit more. But this area for me has been phenomenal because, again, I hardly ever have to leave this area. So it works really well. Over here, there's a lot of parks, there's a lot of families, there's a lot of churches, there's a lot of gyms. I mean, anything that you would need and would want is here in Henderson, and that's why I enjoy this area so much. You still have access to the Strip, you still have access to, you know, Red Rock Canyon, downtown, the Strip, all of those things, but only when you want it. You're not always in it. You know, you can just come over here, you're 15, 20 minutes away, and when you want that, you go get it. And that's why I like this area so much, because of just that peace of mind, quiet suburban feel. Henderson feels very homey to me personally. The next area that we're gonna get into is Southern Highlands. Now, Southern Highlands is actually a really nice neighborhood area. Now, keep in mind, all of these are in either Henderson, Las Vegas, or North Las Vegas. Those are the only 3 actual cities here in the valley, but there's a lot of different neighborhoods that people, you know, call as their city. So Southern Highlands is one of those, and it's a very nice area. There's a lot of brand new construction, and there is some gated homes, there's some country clubs, there's some golf courses, there's a lot of different higher end amenities over in Southern Highlands. But the one thing that I do not like about that area is there's not a whole lot around it. So if you are looking to go to Walmart, you're looking to go to Target, you're looking to go to any places just to even get Chipotle, sometimes you're gonna be at least a 10-minute drive just to even go get lunch. So if you're somebody who's always at home, you don't mind not having those amenities right at your fingertips, you prefer quietness, and you just don't want to be around a lot of people, then Southern Highlands might be a great option for you just because of how isolated it is. Now, over the next couple years, do I think that area will build up more? Absolutely. Right across from the M, they're building more strip malls. They've just put a Costco right down the street on St. Rose. There's some strip malls coming up right over there. So over the next couple of years, I do think that it will grow and it will develop as long as we don't hit a recession here. But that's a whole nother video topic in itself. But I think Southern Highlands is more for the older, I don't want to say old, but older individual who maybe has a little more money, wants to live by the golf course and do those type of things. Again, it is a very nice area, and this is not to, talk bad about any areas. It's just not for me because I think it's too far away from the amenities that I like to have. Next up, we're going to talk about Summerlin, and this is one that everybody talks about for good reason. There's a lot there. There is Red Rock Canyon, there's Red Rock Casino, there's downtown Summerlin. There's just a lot in this area, and it still is close to the Strip. There's a lot of really high-end neighborhoods. You have like Spanish Trails kind of close by. There's a lot of nice homes in this area. So if you're somebody who has a family, again, Summerlin is also a very popular family area. And personally, that was the area that was my runner-up to Henderson. I just preferred Henderson a little bit more. It just felt more homey to me. Summerlin is definitely more built up. I felt like things were more on top of each other compared to here in Henderson. I felt like there was more parks, there was just more greenery, there was less traffic over here in Henderson, and that's ultimately why I chose this area. But Summerlin is a very, very nice area that I would recommend to really anybody if you still want to be close to the Strip and you still want to maybe have a little more activity going on. Again, they have that downtown Summerlin area, which is always very popular. So if you're looking to do more things and still be close to the Strip and not maybe be as quiet as Henderson, Summerlin would be a great area for you. And the last area that we're gonna cover is the Northwest, and I'm including this because I feel like the Northwest is a hidden gem. I think a lot of people don't really talk about the Northwest because it is a little further out. So if you wanna get to the Strip or to the airport, coming from the Northwest, it is gonna be a longer drive, 25 minutes, maybe 20. But the thing about the Northwest is it's all brand new construction for the most part. There's tons of homes going up. There's brand new shopping centers. I remember I had to go up there to get my Christmas tree last year because Target over there was the only one that still had Christmas trees because I waited so long to get one. And I was actually amazed by how much new construction was over there. And it definitely felt more desert-like. So if you're looking for that desert feel, you like the rocks and just the desert terrain, I really liked that area for that aspect. There wasn't a ton of greenery. It was definitely less built up, but like I said, they are building up. And ultimately, I think it's just gonna be quiet over there because of that reason. So if you're somebody who's looking for quietness, you're looking for newer construction, and you're looking for something that's maybe up and coming that not a lot of people are really looking into, the Northwest could be a good option for you as well. So those are the areas that I would personally recommend living. There's tons of different areas that you can live in as well. Anywhere in the Southwest is gonna be nice. Blue Diamond is a nice area. Whitney Ranch, Rhodes Ranch. There's a lot of nice neighborhoods here in Las Vegas. These are definitely not the only areas that you can live in. There is plenty out there. The thing that I would suggest you do when selecting an area, again, is to drive out here personally, check them out, see what you think, and really just get a feel for actually that living in that specific area so that you don't commit to something without personally experiencing it. I think that's the most powerful thing you can do, is to come here and personally experience it. Another thing you can do before coming is there is a crime map if you're somebody who's concerned about the crime. Las Vegas is known for having a lot of crime. So I'm gonna put a link in the description down below to a website I would recommend. You can plug in your zip code that you're looking at and it'll pull up all the different crimes for that area. And that way you can get a good feel for if you even wanna check out that area, because some areas are going to be saturated with crime. If you're looking for the areas that I recommend to avoid, I'm gonna put a link to a card up here. I made a video all about the areas that I think that you should avoid. And hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, give it a thumbs up. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, put them down below. And last but not least, make sure you're subscribed and turn on the notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.